Hello guys, Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have a Huawei Nova 5T. So this one needs a screen replacement, and let's check the device, how it looks. So this one has a broken display and it's not really usable. And miraculously, after the user dropped this one, the back glass is safe. So it is possible that it has been dropped on its one of its corner or the side and then settled on the front. So like any other modern smartphones, this one doesn't have any screws at the back, so it's glued in place. So we have to be very careful in removing this one without breaking the glass. We don't want to add more cracks to this already distressed smartphone. So we can see the internals, we can see the battery right away, we can see the motherboard covered with a shroud, and we are just gonna mark some important connectors that we can refer to when we assemble it back. And then the first sign of screws that we can see are on the motherboard's shroud. So this plastic piece protects the motherboard and holds the connectors to the daughter board on below. So this one is divided into two boards, the motherboard with the processor and the daughter board with the charging port and other internals located below the smartphone. So before we replace the screen, we are gonna test fit if this new display is gonna work at all. So there's no point in continuing if the motherboard is fried and will not accept the new display, and we can see that it works. It just needed a screen replacement, so this is a good news for us. So when this happens, we can continue disassembling the whole thing. So in case you don't know, if you want to replace the screen on a Huawei Nova 5T, you basically had to disassemble the whole thing apart. So it's not like the iPhone 5 or the iPhone 6 that you can just remove two screws and pry off the front display and then you can replace it right there and then. So this one has a chassis in the middle, back glass, as you can see. We have to remove the battery just to be sure that it's not really going in the way when we replace the screen. And we have to be very careful because you know that batteries can be very dangerous. It's held on by this adhesive plastic. So we're gonna reuse that. The battery is still good on this device, by the way, so no need to replace this one. Although we do change the batteries if you want to. If your smartphone can really use a good new battery. So that's not the last part. We still have to remove the front glass and the back. So just as I said, there's a chassis in the middle, a back glass, and the front glass. So this is what we're gonna replace today. So we still have to be very careful not to damage the chassis while we remove this back glass, and you can see the adhesives all around this. We will not be reusing this display, but we have to be very careful not to scratch up what's gonna go back like this middle casing. We're just gonna put some glue adhesives. So basically your smartphone is a sandwich. You can think of it that way. It's a sandwich that is held on by strong adhesives. Then when you repair it, you either heat it up and pry off the glass. And if you're not careful, you can put some stress in the middle of the glass panel and break it. So if you want to do it yourself, maybe you can rethink your decisions and just take it to us, Sydney CBD Repair Center, so we can do the repairs for you. And as you can see, the complications continue if you don't have any experience. You just have to give the professionals the job that you can't do. So you have to be very honest with yourself. If you don't have experience, if you don't have the knowledge and the tools to do these repairs, please just spend a little bit of money and reuse your Huawei Nova 5T or other smartphones that you take to us. And then we are going to proceed with the final reassembly. So all parts were put together except for this new display. We're gonna do the final testing and it's gonna be ready to be delivered to the client. So this is basically done and we're just gonna clamp it down to let the adhesives or the glues cure. And if you have some broken smartphones that you want to reuse or you want to sell forward on eBay and you want to let go of old smartphones with damaged displays, you want to profit from it, or you want to give your old smartphones with a broken display to your kid, then you have it repaired with us in Sydney CBD Repair Center. Just give us a call and we'll do the repair job for you. So this one is finally done. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.